Namaste viewers and listeners. Myself Dr. Brahmadatt Sharma, Associate Professor, Department of Komar Vritya, Shri Shirdi Sai Baba Ayurvedic College, Renwal, Jaipur. Today I am going to talk about mumps or parotitis, the inflammation of parotid glands. In Hindi we can say it Galsua or Karn Mool Granthi Shodh. When we go through definition, mumps is an acute viral infection of childhood that typically involves swelling of one or both parotid glands, although many different organs can be affected. The name mumps come from an old word that is lump or mumble. The meaning of mumble is speak quietly without opening of mouth, because there is difficulty in mouth opening. First we see the etiology. Mumps is an RNA virus. Its genus is Rubella virus, family Paramyxoviridae, which also include the parainfluenza virus. Only one serotype is known for mumps virus. Next is epidemiology. Before introduction of the vaccine in 1967, the peak incidence of the disease occurred in children 5 to 9 years of age. 85% of infection occurred in children younger than 15 years of age. Now most cases occur in young adults, producing outbreak in college or in workplace. It is more frequent in late winter and spring season. The transmission of virus by direct contact, airborne droplets, fomites contaminated by saliva and possibly by urine. Virus has been isolated from saliva as long as 6 days before and up to 9 days after appearance of salivary gland swelling. Transmission does not seem to occur more than 24 hours before the appearance of swelling and later than 3 days after it is subside. Virus has been isolated from urine from the 1st to 14th day after the onset of salivary gland swelling. Next is pathogenesis. When the virus reaches the respiratory tract, it replicates there and result is viremia, the systemic infection. Then when it reaches to pancreas, may be associated with onset of juvenile diabetes. It may be in fact testis, ovary, peripheral nerves, eye, inner ear, central nervous system. The mainly affected part is parotid gland. Virus multiply in the ductal epithelial cell. Local inflammation cause marked swelling. The main things are clinical features. In clinical features, first is incubation period, that is 14 to 18 days. There is non-specific prodrome of myalgia, especially pain in neck, malaise, headache and low-grade fever. Typically precede the parotid swelling by 12 to 24 hours in 30 to 40% of cases. The swallow parotid gland lift the earlobe upward and outward, and the angle of mandible is obscured. So you can see in this picture the parotid gland swelling. These features like loss of appetite, fever, headache, muscle pain, pain in ear and jaw, pain when eating. This is the clinical features. Next, common complaints. There is earache on the side of parotid involvement, discomfort with eating or drinking acidic food, trismus, that is spasm of the masticatory muscles can occur. Systemic symptoms including fever usually resolve within 3 to 5 days. The parotid swelling subside within 7 to 10 days. Submandibular and sublingual glands may also be involved and morbidiform rashes in some cases. Adolescents and adults have more severe disease in mumps. The important thing is complication. The main complication of mumps in adolescent age is epididymoorchitis, mainly unilateral, that is 85%, may lead to atrophy, sterility and low sperm count in later phase. CNS involvement in 60% of cases in this may manifest with aseptic meningitis, encephalitis, cerebellar ataxia and deafness. There may be arthritis, the swelling in joints, mastitis, ophritis, nephritis, pancreatitis, myocarditis and miscarriage in some cases. Diagnosis. Routine laboratory tests are non-specific. Usually leukopenia is present with relative lymphocytosis. An elevation in serum amylase level is common. The rise tends to parallel the parotid swelling and then to return to normal within 2 weeks. Mumps virus can be cultured from the saliva, CSF, blood, urine and other infected tissues. IgG and IgM antibodies are most commonly used for diagnosis of mumps. ELISA, complement fixation test are also a method. Differential diagnosis from bacterial parotitis, parotid duct stone, drug reaction, recurrent parotitis of childhood, other virus such as influenza, Coxsackie virus A, Ecovirus, parainfluenza virus 1 and 3, parotid tumor and Jordan syndrome. When we are discussing about treatment, there is no specific antiviral therapy. Treatment is entirely supportive. In this, first is antipyretic. Acetaminophen or ibuprofen we can use. Diet should be adjusted to the patient's ability to chew. Orchitis should be treated with local support and bed rest. Mumps arthritis may respond to a 2-week course of a NSAID or corticosteroid therapy. The prognosis of mumps in childhood is excellent. Prevention: live attenuated vaccine, that is Lin strain. The initial mumps immunization, usually as MMR vaccine, is recommended at 9 months of age according to IAP guidelines. Second dose in second year of life or after 4 to 8 weeks from first dose. Third dose should be given between 4 to 6 years. Thank you very much. If you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe my channel for other videos.